Oh my God, Douglas, this is like tender to the, this is crazy juicy and crazy tender. I'm really happy with this. What we're cooking today is not going to be good for your cholesterol, but it's going to be good for your soul, because we are making pork belly burnt ends. I have here a big slab of pork belly, 4 kilos, that we're going to cube up in, let's say, relatively big cubes, because they do shrink when we get them on the smoker. And you see here, we have quite good meat, but also a good layer of fat there. This is going to be really tasty.
You're not going to trim any of this fat? Or?
I will trim it a little bit, because I don't want, if you see here, that's too much. I'll probably cut off half of this once I get them into cubes.
Yeah, we don't want to kill our viewers.
No, for sure not. We cube them now, strip by strip, so that we can trim each cube. And the reason for that is that the fat layer changes throughout the piece, and I don't want that much fat. I mean, there's simply too much, but this is going to be good. So away with that. And here we have the same. Nice. That is going to be beautiful little morsels of joy. This is a little bit too much also. These are good. This is heavy on the fat. There we go.
That's pure fat there.
I think it is. We will have a look now. Let's have a look. Ah, okay. It's going to be a little bit thinner, but it doesn't matter. It's going to cook a long time on the smoker, so it will also render a lot of fat.
Okay, I need a lot of soda after that food to digest.
That's true. Actually, when you think of burnt end, normally you think of brisket point that you make into burnt ends. But 4 or 5 years ago, pork belly burnt end became popular in the barbecue world. So now we thought it was our turn to give it a try. The easiest way to get some rub on these is in a big bowl and then a shaker with our barbecue rub. Do you remember what's in this?
Well, I think it's like a tablespoon of sea salt, Sichuan pepper, Chipotle, paprika, garlic powder, cumin.
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that.
And here, because of the paprika, I am using a glove because I don't want my hands to be red all day. And then basically in there, flip them around. So you get a good coating on all sides. And actually, that's why we cube them, to get more surface area for rub instead of cooking it whole and then only have rub on the outside. We want to have some flavor on these puppies.
Well, I'm still not convinced that this can be like, it can turn into a real food. It looks more like bacon or something.
This is going to be good. We just cook them and render them down so that we get really tender pork with some fat.
Let's see about that.
No, I'm sure it's going to be good. I mean, fat pork with a good barbecue rub never failed.
What can go wrong, right?
Exactly. It's like, it's destined for success. The best way to transfer them to the smoker is a grill basket or a rack if you have it. So we arrange them nicely. Don't worry if they sit a little bit close to each other now, because they will shrink up so you get smoke all around. I have the bullet smoker running on 130 now. I want to let it climb to maybe 140. We're using the bullet smoker today and not the pellet smoker because we want a heavier smoke profile on this. And now we simply take our basket. You see how easy that is. Bam, there we are. And now I'm going to add also some smoke wood to our briquettes down here. This is apple wood, which pairs very nicely with pork in my opinion. And now we just need to close it up and let it go for a couple of hours. 2 hours in, let's give this a look. They're looking mighty fine.
And mighty fatty.
Let me give them, I want to check the temperature here just to know where we are. 63, so we still have ways to go.
Yes, to go close to mid-90s.
We want to go like pulled pork temperatures here, you know, like high up. We're going to leave it maybe to 73, 75, and then we're going to wrap them so that we don't lose all the good fat. Now I want to spritz them with apple cider vinegar and water 50-50. That will help build up the bark and the smoke flavor on the surface. That looks good. And we let it go, let's say half an hour, and then I think it's time to wrap them. Let's see where we are. Man, they look good. Yeah, 70 something, it's coming there. Ooh, this is even over. See, 72, 73, it's perfect. It's time to get them out of here so we can get them wrapped. So the rest of the cook we can save all the nice juices. There we go. Now we want to get these into a pan like this so that we can render the good fat that gives a lot of flavor. These are looking really good. I mean, see, they're already like, they're getting there. Yeah,
Well,
you look skeptical.
that doesn't look eatable.
This is
yeah,
trust me,
whatever.
this is good eating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They look fucking fantastic and they smell even better. The only thing we need now is a little bit of our homemade barbecue sauce. And there's a link down below how to make that. I don't want to give it too much of this, but we want to have some of this in here. It's a little bit tangy. It gives, you know, a nice addition to them, but not much, just a little bit. We wrap them up. Now we put them back on the barbecue, on the smoker, and we let them go here probably an hour or so, but until we have that probe tender meat. That's what we're going for, not temperature. It has to feel like butter. Let's sneak a peek. Let's open that up so we can see what we're dealing with, because they've been an hour in here. Oh man, they look good. And look how much they rendered out here. This is beautiful. And it smells divine, actually. And it's, oh my God, Douglas, this is like tender to the, this is crazy juicy and crazy tender. I'm really happy with this. I want to get them back on the smoker for maybe 5-10 minutes just to dry up a little bit and make the bark sit so that we can bite into them. That actually looks much better than anticipated. I was a little bit worried about this, but this looks and smells good. So let me give it a try. That's just finger licking good. I mean, seriously.
I was expecting you will say that.
No, it's perfect. And it's not too fatty. You want to try?
No, thank you. I like my cholesterol well it is.
Come on, you used to love pork fat. I mean, what's happened? I mean,
When I was young.
you're leaving me here alone with all of this. It's absolutely perfect, and it's actually much better, as I said before, as anticipated. The fat has rendered out nicely, and you have this juicy meat with a little bit of fat in between. You really should give this a try.